Hi guys, today we're going to take a look at Oramond Mountain Hideout -1, -2. For those of you who don't know, this is under the Furies in the Oramond Hideout. This is part of the Dark Trails quest, and this has just been very recently rebalanced by Tipsoft. It has had the density improved, and there have been some tweaks to like Betrayed Wraith and Furies and Undead Dragons. And yeah, I've been to check out my 590 EK, and I would say it's okay. It's a bit better, but probably not going to be a meta spawn just yet, unfortunately. As it stands, it's a little bit too difficult for what it offers. But I will say that it is now definitely the best place to complete your Undead Dragon Bestiary. So if you still need your Undead Dragons, this may be the place to check out. Anyway, let's take a quick look at the results that you can expect. First of all, I recommend using an energy weapon in this respawn. Energy works the best, which means that you can start the earliest with a club weapon. You know, the Soul Maimer, I would say a level 500 plus EK in club can probably start here. In sword, you probably need around level 600 to unlock the Sanguine Razor. And in axe, I'll be honest, and you'll be able to see in the video as well, I struggled a little bit. I was running out of mana without having that free imbuement slot weapon. I was using a Falcon Battle Axe, so I would actually recommend maybe level 650 plus for an EK. You can start a little bit earlier if you have a combat prey on the dragons. If you have like a defense prey on the dragon, it should be considerably easier, and then maybe you can start at a lower level. You will notice also I don't have like fully best in slot equipment either, because I sold a bunch of my gear. So maybe with, you know, proper full on best in slot, Spirit Fawn set, etc., maybe you can start a little bit earlier. But in general, I would say, you know, this is like a place for around a level 600-ish. The results you can expect is somewhere around 4k raw experience, which is not, you know, at this level, it's not that amazing, but it's not like dog tier, right? It's always some experience. And the loot, you know, I didn't hunt here for very long, I only hunted here for 15 minutes, so it's not necessarily super reliable, but I expect somewhere around 800k, maybe 1kk per hour profit is something you can get here. So again, it's okay, but it's definitely nothing to, you know, really go crazy over. I would give it an overall tier rating of somewhere around C+ at the moment. Definitely not going to be a meta spawn, but, you know, it's an alternative. If Undead Dragon is boosted, for example, I would say this place is going to be pretty damn good with Undead Dragon boosted, so something to keep in mind. Difficulty, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It is pretty damn difficult. Undead Dragons do deal a lot of damage, and if you have like 5 of them on you with like some other monsters, it does get a bit dicey. So yeah, definitely be careful. For Bestiary, it takes about 5 hours for Betrayed Wraiths, Furies, and Lost Souls, and 12.5 hours for Undead Dragons. So I'm pretty sure this might be the best place for Undead Dragon Bestiary. Maybe Ferumbra Seal Undead Dragon Seal might be better in like a duo or a team hunt or whatever, but I think if you're a solo EK around level 600, this will definitely be the best place for you to complete Undead Dragons. So, moving on, you will, like mentioned, need somewhere around level 500-600. You will need to have Dark Trails quest completed up to the very final mission. I definitely recommend using an energy weapon. The only drawback of the energy weapon is that Dark Torturers are quite resistant to the energy, which means that they will not be taking that much damage. However, there's not that many Dark Torturers. There's the least amount of Dark Torturers at the spawn. So energy weapon is still best. If you really want to use ice, you can also use ice, but it will be overall a little bit worse. And this place can be effectively hunted by knights. Solo, I would expect, being the only real vocation. I think maybe paladins can also hunt here, maybe at a higher level, but there is a distance debuff, I think. I don't remember which monster does it, maybe Lost Souls, so which is very annoying, obviously, for a paladin. But, you know, at a high enough level with charms and mass sand, you should probably still be able to manage to do it. I don't expect a mage to be able to hunt here solo, and a duo, maybe, although the route is a little bit awkward. You run into dead ends, so maybe a duo for like a Bestiary. Maybe like a duo on like rapid respawn for Undead Dragon Bestiary would be okay here, something like that. But it's probably not going to be like some amazing spot for duos anyway. I recommend all standard imbuements. Probably not worth getting any defensive imbuement, as there's only 13% death as a secondary damage. And yeah, defense spray on Undead Dragons would make it much easier and viable at a low level. As you can see, 49% of the damage here is to Undead Dragons, so they really are the main thing that makes this place difficult. And yeah, I recommend prioritizing physical protection, obviously followed by death and life drain protection. With regards to supplies per hour, I was using about 250 Supremes and approximately 3,000 strong mana potions. This was because I only had 2 imbues, so it was very rough for me on mana. If you're, you know, a club or a sword user and you have 3 imbuements, this split will be quite different. I expect you'll use like 2,000 strong mana potions, but 500 supreme health potions instead. So yeah, just test it out. Charms that I would run here is Freeze on Dark Torturer, then Divine Wrath on Lost Soul or Undead Dragon, Poison, Curse or Low Blow on Fury will all be fine, and Low Blow, Wound or Parry on Betrayed Wraith will also be fine. For the wheel, I would use Exile Mask cooldown reduction. This also gives you Gift of Life, which on, you know, a level 500, 600 DK here is helpful. It does give you that extra little layer of security in case you overdo it. But using sort of using the Exile Grand Wheel would be fine as well. I personally on my level used Exile Mask. And the character in the video is level 590 EK, 428 max skill with loyalty and no praise active. So we're just going to take a quick look at the route. It's pretty simple. You come in through -1. You'll do like your first pull somewhere around here. I'll do another one somewhere here, 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 and here. So I would expect about 5 pulls on -1. You'll then drop down to -2. You'll do your first pull somewhere here. Another pull maybe somewhere here. I would recommend another one somewhere here, here. And then maybe one here, and then depending on how the monster density works out for your lap, you might want to consider doing another 6th one somewhere around here. It's usually not going to be necessary. You can skip this 6th one on this -2 level. And actually, it would be really nice if there was like a teleporter to bring you back to start of -1, but there isn't, so you just kind of have to run back. However, the respawn rate is very fast from what I could tell. So honestly, you might, after you go from this pull here on the 6th one here, if you go north, you might already be able to do like this pull here again, or definitely at least this one. The respawn rate is very fast, so it's not that big of a problem. You don't have to backtrack all that much. But anyway, you just sort of backtrack and then you start, you know, you do this pull, then you do this pull in -2, and you go back to -1 and basically just trace back, right? You'll do this pull, followed by this one, followed by this one, and you go all the way to up to here, and you just restart. From here, you'll probably have to run like somewhere here, and the respawn will be back. So yeah, the respawn rate is very fast. It's actually not as bad as it seems. It looks like it would be really awkward to run back, but it's actually not too bad due to the fast respawn rate. Anyway, this is what I have for you today, guys. You know, welcome changes by Tipsoft, because this place was like never hunted by anybody ever. Now it's kind of like at least a sort of C tier alternative respawn for like Bestiary or whatever. So it's positive. It's not quite there yet. What I think should change here, I don't know what they would have to change here to make it viable. I think they would probably need to bump up the experience and loot of the Undead Dragon a little bit. I think the numerical values of the Undead Dragon, given how powerful it is, are a little bit low. So I think Undead Dragon needs a little bit more experience, a little bit more loot. And honestly, after that, it's kind of hard to say. It's just the monsters and the layout is kind of just not that great, which makes this place kind of rough. So I don't really know how I would go about really fixing it. Well, hey, maybe Tipsoft will think of something. Anyway, that's what I have for you today, guys. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.